everybody. Thank you all for watching. We got one viewer. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's Rob. Kevin Robinson. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Kevin is a good American. Getting fired up here today, man. Marcus Miller is here. Hello, Marcus. Marcus is a good American. Kevin, is it too damn loud, man? I'll turn it down just a little bit if it is. Ronald Omark's a good American. Rob Liebern's a damn good American. Everybody's damn good American. I'm going to turn that microphone down just a little bit because I just got a feeling that thing's loud today. Hopefully not. And hope I didn't turn it down too much. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it, Kevin. Rob, I meant to call you this week, man. I'm going to give you a call. I haven't gotten anything out as far as we've been trapping in the mornings, man, and I've been running in here and trying to get Dennis's truck back together so I can get it out of the shop. So I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So you're exactly right. We should have stayed for that whole pull because I would like to see Carmichael Boyd put that truck into the sand pile. That would have been a good thing. That would have been worth staying like, Trev Burt, what in the world are you doing here? Trev Burt is a damn good American. Alan Wheeler's a good American. Thank you, Alan, for being there. I got that guy taken care of on the Snap-on truck, man, by the way. That was a big load of crap, but I appreciate the heads up on that. Trev, you're supposed to be in Mexico, man. What in the world are you doing on Q&A? You're supposed to be poolside right now drinking fake Mai Tais or something like that, man. Keep your gown down, Trev. It's a bad world out there. All right, here we go. Today's Q&A. Like I said, Dennis and I have been doing a lot of trapping in the mornings. We've been starting about 8 o'clock running some traps. We've been hammering on the coyotes. It's been a good time. Just kind of taking it a little bit easy this week and then coming in and everybody's got meetings to do and business and so on. But it's been cool, and I've still got a truck tore down in the shop. I'm trying to do a twin turbo video on, so I'm coming in late, working on truck, freeloaders, awful. I need to get my act together. But we are greatly cutting down on the coyote population. The snow really tells on them. So if you're thinking about doing any coyote hunting and you want to try to do some trapping, start doing it while the snow is on the ground. You'll love it, promise you. We haven't had much snow. We've only had a couple of inches, but they've been calling off school because yesterday it was negative 14 degrees in Monticello, Kentucky. And you all don't know where the hell Monticello is. But Monticello, Kentucky yesterday was the coldest place in the United States of America. Monticello, Kentucky, negative 14 degrees. That means that it was colder there than it was Maine, the Dakotas, Montana, the Upper Peninsula, blah, 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 and all that crap. So Kentucky, yesterday, coldest place in the nation, and it was very damn cold. What else? Don't eat Tide Pods. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. I saw this on TV. It was on 60 Minutes or whatever, the whole story about the kids eating Tide Pods. I thought it was crap. I went to YouTube. It's a real thing. Don't do that. Sure to goodness everybody knows not to do that. We are giving away our beanie today, the black beanie. So that's a pretty cool one. And yeah, that's it. Also, if you guys have any recommendations for any of the videos that you want us to do on our YouTube channel, please send them to us. Private message on Facebook. Let us know, and we'll try to get to it. Be honest with you, we've been doing videos for so long. We're starting to work on stuff that we've already worked on, or redoing videos. So if you see something that you want us to do, if we can do it, we'll be glad to. All right, so let's get started with the questions. Looks like we got a couple. I hear you guys are coming out with L5P stuff. Aiden Edmonds is a good American, a great American. We have some L5P stuff. We obviously don't have any tuning. There is no tuning for it out there right now. I've been tricked myself. A couple of guys have told me, oh yeah, L5P, we've got it cracked, it's done. It's not done. I will not talk to anybody about it in the industry or otherwise about it until I actually see that it's out. So there are some performance stuff that we have. We have some air intakes for it. We have some DPF back exhaust for them. We also have some programmer modules that actually hook in line that are not programmers per se as modules, but we do have performance stuff for them. So Everett Johnson, hey, how's it going? Going good. Everett here from Animalistic Performance in Maryland. Got another one on the rack for a build since deer season is almost over. That's exactly right. Deer season is over, so we got to catch up on all of our builds. I got 2 in the shop myself right now. I know exactly what you're saying. Ronald Omark, you asked a question. 100 miles on a 2010 6.7. When should I check or adjust valve? 100,000 miles. When should I check or adjust valve lash? Ronald, if you want to do it right now, it's fine. I don't know what the spec is on the 6.7. They used to say after 100,000 on 5.9, just run overhead on one. If you want to run overhead on it, I think it's fine. You learn more about your engine. You're damn sure not hurting anything, unless you do it the wrong way. Devin Young, hey bud, I'm looking to build my trans in my second gen Dodge 47RH automatic. What aftermarket updated parts would you recommend? Devin, that's a great question. We offer several different kits for rebuilds. I could get you any of the major manufacturers, ATS, Suncoast. We have BD's kits as well. The one thing that I would suggest, and I don't know why people tend to do this, but a lot of people will do full trans rebuilds and won't do a torque converter, or they'll buy a torque converter and won't do a trans rebuild. If you're there, you have the ability to do it, go ahead and do it. The trans rebuild kit is a fairly inexpensive thing, and it is something that can greatly lengthen the life of your transmission anyway, so do it for sure. That's exactly right, Trev. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. Trent Shields is a damn good American. Jaden Jefferson, swapped out Auto 47 in my second gen to manual valve body. How you think I did? P-pump 24 valves, 700 horsepower. I don't know a whole lot about manual valve bodies, Jaden. I'll be honest with you. The one that we're putting in our pulling truck right now is going to be my first go around on it. I'm pumped to try them out. But yeah, absolutely. If you like slapping around, on the manual valve body, I think it's going to be a good thing for everybody, man. Good luck to you on that for sure. Does Diablo make a power puck for the 6.7 like the ones they have for the 5.9? Tyler Casted, good American. Yes, they sure do. Aiden, I'll do the best I can for you, man. Tyler said they do make them for the 6.7. We've got them there on the website, man. So, Wade, I'm thinking of buying a 2006 Power Stroke. I'm going to go for a road trip, get it, but buying a $2,500 for a cab long bed. Attaboy. Gonna make a dirt drag train. I was gonna say trans is acting funny. When cold, once warms up, it's fine. What could that be? Clutches. If I do, what's the best tuner I get for the truck? Ethan, if you're going to make a dirt drags truck out of it, you're going to want to do custom tuning first off. Second off, on the transmission, it could be as bad or as easy as low on fluid, man. I don't think you're going to have a whole lot of problems with that. Good luck with that. I love a regular cab long bed, man. I'll suck for that crap. Craig Kaler, what would you set pump timing at on a P-pump 24 valve? Building one up now, 75 horse injectors, Hamilton towing cam. Craig, it just depends on what is the best setup for the truck as far as turbo goes. You want to play with the timing. You want to get a good EGT range that you can have. Make sure that you that you get enough information on adjusting timing as you can, because it is going to be something. It's not going to be a static thing. It's going to be something you're going to want to be changing and working with. So you're working on getting the best horsepower of the truck, the best EGTs that you can, and the best drivability. So keep twerking with it, man. All trucks are different. It's not one set thing. Joseph Ashmore, still having problems on 2004 F350. Won't start. Has good batteries, no codes on computer, and getting fuel. What else could it be? Joseph, I got to know what the high-pressure oil pump's doing. I need to know what your IPR percentage is and if you're building high-pressure oil. So we need to know that. Dylan Tipton, 0124 valve, just put a new lift pump on. It works good now. My truck has no power. Runs good, just really weak, and will only go 50 miles an hour. The truck sounds good, doesn't miss a beat, just no power. Dylan, it could be a couple different things. You got to have VP44 issue going on. You want to make sure that lift pump flow is correct. I know that you said that you've got good pressure, but do you have the correct flow? You're not trying to pull through a pump that's in the tank, are you? So that could be messing you up, man. It could be a couple of different things there. You could have an ECM issue as well. I've seen trucks do that. I have had one truck in here, 24 valve, that we worked on for a long time. Had a lot of problems with it. Was doing the exact same thing as your truck was. It just did not have any power. It wound up having an injector problem, which was the very first time and only time that I have ever seen a truly bad injector or set of injectors in a 24 valve truck. Marcus Miller said he'd love to see more LB7 YouTube videos as well. Marcus, you're going to get your wish on that in 2018. We have got a lot of LB7 stuff that we're doing this year. That's going to have better customer. Awesome. Marcus, thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words for sure. Tyler, you're very welcome. Matt Sturgill is a great American. Jared Hudson, 0273, no throttle response, cold mornings, 1 to 2 minutes. ICP, pressure, desire, PIDs match up as soon as it is started. Jared, you could have a couple of different things that are going on there, especially when the truck is cold. One of the first things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to see what your EB valve is doing, so make sure that is correct. I just ran through this with a guy the other day, man, and gave him a whole checklist of stuff. Another thing that you're going to want to also do is you're going to want to do your buzz test on your injectors, see what your electronic actuation on them is. When you fire the truck up, you can also take the valve covers off and see how you're getting oil out of your oilers. There's a couple of different things in there there. There's a lot of reading material on the internet about it, man. Check that out. Not saying that all that information is right, but it can point you in a couple different ways. If you run into some problems, man, pick up the phone, give me a call. I'll be glad to try to help you. Josh Harden, man, boy, we've got a lot of questions today. It's awesome. Thank you all. Josh Harden, what's the best trans fluid for a G56 Tran? Had 2 trucks, had the truck 2 months and one put new fluids in it. Synchro Mesh from Pennzoil is a good one. Also, Mobile One Delvac is great for that. Add an extra quart, and that's really going to quiet that transmission down, Josh. So good luck to you on that. Ryan Mallory, looking to do an aftermarket intake for my 16 LML. Is it worth changing from stock to WC Fab intake? Ryan, WC Fab makes great looking stuff, beautiful stuff. If you're looking for looks and performance as well, I would definitely suggest doing it. So for sure. Ethan Ayers. Judgment Day dirt drags. That would be awesome, man. That really would be awesome. Maybe 1 year. Josh Roberts, what do you think would be the best way to get reliable 500 to 600 horsepower out of an LB7? John, to be honest with you, LB7, you're going to be able to get that in tuning right now. Most drop-in EFI Live tuning is going to get you 500 horsepower, and it's going to be reliable, especially if your tuner sets you up on stock transmissions. So that's a really good question. I would definitely suggest going with some EFI Live tuning on that, and I think you're going to really like it. Nick Schultzman, does the 10 blade add any performance to 07 Power Stroke, and what is the best upgrade for the 6.0 transmission? Nick, couple different things there. Depends on the profile of the wheel. Doesn't matter really as many as the 10 blade versus 7 blade or whatever. It depends on the profile of the wheel and how the wheel moves air. That's just long and short of that. Best upgrade for the transmission you can do, again, torque converter, upgrade kit. We've got all of the major ones, ATS, Suncoast, all of those in stock, and we can ship to you. So I would definitely suggest that make sure that you do both of them. Do a torque converter and do a transmission rebuild kit. Freshen your transmission up, get the clutches stable, and you're good to go. Michael Imsum 01 F250, a lot of Ford stuff today. Won't start when cold outside. Doesn't change all the glow plugs. Good battery, just spins over. Any suggestions? Michael, check your actuation to your glow plugs. Make sure that you're getting fire to them. Also check your intake heater. Make sure that it is correct. If you plug the truck up, does it start well? If it does start well when it's plugged up, then you probably got something going on. It could be still in your glow plug issue, electrical, or it could be something in your high pressure oil main. Good luck on that. Casey Wilcox, have a question for a great American company. Thank you, sir. What type of auto scanners do you guys use there? Been shopping around for new and used ones, looking to spend around $1,000, $2,000. Thanks, and stay warm. Casey, I appreciate the well wishes. We are using Giotto, I think, right now, which is just going to be laptop. Most of the stuff we do right now, more and more trucks are in EFI Live, or we're catching a lot of parameters that are off EasyLink and whatnot, so that makes it a whole lot easier for us, or MM3. We're not using the laptops nearly as much as we used to. Now, we did use all Snap-on scanning tools. We only changed a couple of years ago and went to Giotto, which is really good stuff, autoscan.com or something like that, man. But that's what we use. If you can find an affordable Snap-on scanner, that would be a really good way to go. Save your $1,000. You could buy like a Snap-on Solus, which is great functionality. It might be a couple of updates back. The updates are about $1,000. So there you go. So either way you want to go on that would be a good way. Alex Burns, 0224 valve with an Edge Juice Fast 150, 120 injectors, and an HE351 CW turbo. When I'm driving highway speeds, my edge makes my truck cut out, and when revving it and holding it at steady RPM, you can hear it cut out. When I unplug the edge, it goes away. Any idea? Thanks. Alex, I would say more than likely you've probably found your problem when you unhooked your edge. You could have a problem with fueling inside of the VP44. I hope that that's not what you've got, but it's still a possibility. I would try another module on there, send your edge off, get your edge fixed, get it back. If it's still doing it, then you might want to lead towards head and rotor problems with your VP44. I hope not. I hope the edge fixes it for you, bud. Matt Cody Steele, do you have any of them swirly things that whistle? I think they're called alternators. Matt, I don't know. I'll check, but we might have some of them there blowers that make the horsepowers. Dylan Tipton, thank you. We'll check in. You're very welcome. Dylan Pritchard going. Dylan Pritchard is communist. Colin Rainey is a damn good American. Joe Martin, 06 Cummins, 48 RE. EFI Live, trans fluctuate RPMs at about mid-throttle, like it doesn't know what gear it should be in, from about 40 mile per hour roll on. Doesn't shudder or shake. RPMs just jump up and down until I let off the throttle. Little slipping clutch plaques, torque converter. Joe, I don't know if it's as much the transmission as it is the truck. It could be a lock unlock on the torque converter. I don't know what your setup is there as far as turbo goes. Sometimes turbo is not matched correctly with the torque converter stall that you've got in the truck, and you can get into that issue: lock, unlock, lock, unlock. First off, you want to identify if that's what it's doing. If it's going into lock and unlock, first off, could be something on fuel side of the truck too. Just did a motor swap in my Chevy. Any good ideas for performance? I don't know what motor you put in it, man. If it's a diesel, if it's a common rail diesel, tuning is the easiest way to do it. So I have a 98 Dodge Ram 2500, Joe Schumach. Sorry if I messed your name up. Comes 5.9. Will not go in overdrive. What will cause this? Joseph, it could be an electrical issue. It also could be something in in the cable going down the transmission. You'll want to check both of those. Phil Cogswell. Some say that the shift on fly EFI Live and the 15 plus LML really isn't that great. Is it worth the extra money? Opinion. Phil, that's actually a good question. We've been fielding a lot of questions about that this year. I hear what you're saying. I'll be honest with you. I may tend to agree with you on some of it not. The doing shift on the fly differently. In some of the platforms. I don't know exactly who your tuner is and how your tunes are set up, so that would lend more to it. I am a big proponent of shift on the fly for sure, because it's just easier. So hopefully it's something that you can work out with your tuner, man. Good luck to you on that. Just did an LB7 swap in a Tahoe. What's the best idea for injectors, tune, and bigger size turbo? Austin. Okay, I got you, man. LB7 in a Tahoe, that thing will be awesome fast. I would do tuning. EFI Live would be my suggestion. If you're not looking to go over 500 horsepower, then don't worry about injectors. So, use DF tank after a thorough cleaning for methanol injections. What do you think? Everett, I don't know what I think about that, man. I don't know if that's a risk that I'd want to take, to be honest with you. I don't think I'd take that risk, man. Too cheap to just get a tank put in the bed. Brad Donaldson, I have a fender mount style compound kit on an 01 Dodge. Awesome. Keeps eating turbos like within 50 miles. Could vibration cause this? All oil drains and feeds are good. Okay. So are they contamination issues? Can you send any of the bearings off out of the turbos or the rotating assemblies out and have them analyzed? I understand what you're probably thinking. Why isn't it taking out my smaller charger? I can't answer that question, but if it keeps taking out the big charger, I'm like you. I would say maybe it's something in the mounting, maybe it's vibration, maybe it's something else. But I wouldn't discount the fact that it could be oil contamination. So I would get that checked out for sure. Send an oil sample off, but Michael Impsom starts fine when plugged in. Michael, then you're probably at now. Make sure that you're getting electrical actuation going to your intake heater and your glow plugs. I know you changed them, but just make sure that you're getting electrical actuation to them. Then at that point, you may have a high pressure oil system issue. Corey B. Craft, I have a 16 power stroke and I'm in Kentucky. It's super cold right now. My turbo has been barking when I get on it and let out of it fast. Is that normal? Corey, if you have just noticed the truck doing this, stop doing it. I'll be honest with you. A lot of guys, will they just continue to do it just to see if it'll keep doing it? Don't. I mean, when you romp down on it and you let out of it, what you're doing is you're causing turbo bark, and it is building up a pressure on the intake side and can't get the air out. Basically, it can't blow it out fast enough. So stop doing it. The colder air, the air is denser now, so what am I going to tell you? 16 power stroke. I'm going to tell you that it's normal. If you have any concerns with that, I'm sure the truck is under warranty. Please take it in and have it checked out, but don't continue to do that because you fixate on it in your mind, man. It's I'm that way, and I know that's bad. Brendan Brady, what's the best second-gen swap setup to go with your daily drive or weekend drag on 2011 25 Cummins? Brandon, it depends on what your horsepower goal is, man. We have several different kits that we do on second gen swaps. We've got fleece, we've got BD, we've got industrial injection, we've got ATS, on and on and on, man. It depends on what your horsepower goals are and where you want to go with it. Be glad to help you if you want to give a call in, man. I have a 0173 Dylan Pachetti. Sorry if I messed your name up. And I have a decent amount of oil in the engine valley. running down the back of the engine. What is most likely the source of oil? Dylan, it could be anything, man. It could be the seal in the back of the high pressure oil pump. It could be the inlet fittings at the heads, the O-rings on those. It could be the lines, buddy. It could be a lot of different things. So drive the Valley up and start it up and just hang out there and watch it, man. I wish I could help you better. But don't discount those fittings that are going into each head. The O-rings on those are a pretty good culprit, or it could be the turbo pedestal leaking, man. Tony Stacy Jr. No. Jared Hudson. When driving cold, will lose power and turbo gets louder. Sounds like boost leak lasts 30 seconds, then straightens up. Only when cold. Jared, I forgot what truck you had, man. I apologize. Jason Long is good American. Greg Reed is communist. 6'5" Detroit. Chance, I can't remember your first question, man. Apologize. Patrick Carrillo, 05, 3500 ATS transmission. What do you think about the Copilot lockup converter? Yes, if you are wanting to control not only torque converter lockup, but gear shifts and put more line pressure inside the transmission that is going to lead to longer transmission life, I would definitely suggest that you get a Copilot. Stock turbo, it idles a little high after I park it. After a second, it dies back to normal. Remember throttle position sensor. I don't think it is a throttle position sensor, Joe. I'm going to go with an injector issue on that, especially hanging and not coming down like that. Darian, golly, it's 320. All right, Darian Scissorak, sorry about that, buddy. Got an early 99, 7.3, and I'm looking to do a different turbo. Is there anything available other than the D66 or diesel site turbo? Truck has stock injectors, intake exhaust, edge tuner, but will be converting to a Hydra. Not looking to do a T4 kit. Well, man, you're really kind of stuck there if you don't want to do the T4 conversion, Darian. The early 99, there is a BD drop-in for that one. That is they call it a hybrid, I think. That might be the way to go if you don't want to do the T4. When you're saying that, you're kind of narrowing it down to the things that you can do. So, Greg, I heard you about Miguel's the first time that you said that this is the 21st century, man. You can totally read on the things of what there was. Corey, looking forward to seeing you at Judgment Day. Max Nolan, what tuner would you recommend for a 2015 LML full delete? If I Live, Easy Link, all those are all good names for you guys. Martin Meredith, 06 6.0. I've got the normal 3:73 ratio in the rear end, wanted to drop it to get a better mileage down from the highway. What are your thoughts on a better ratio? Martin, I'll be honest with you, that's a pretty big undertaking, regearing a truck. I mean, it's not a huge undertaking, but it's a lot. Do you have a tuner on the truck? If you've got a tuner on the truck and then you're wanting to get better fuel mileage, yeah, I agree with you. Go the route of regearing. But if you don't have a tuner, might try a tuner first, man. It's bigger than stock intake 6. The parts were basically identical. The intake horn on that Corey is... we have had really, really good reviews out of it, man. Brandon Marsh, I got an 03 Cummins, motor blue. I put an 06 motor in it. Is pistons dead? Will it run okay? No. If you put an 03 motor, you got an 03 and you put an 06 truck in it, you're going to need to switch over the wiring harness. Do not put the 03 pistons in it because the 06 definitely has different pistons in it. So you will need the 06 injectors, you will need the 06 wiring harness, and you will have to wire everything up for full functionality. There's a lot to that, Brandon. So, yeah. All right, I want to take a few minutes here and talk about what all we've got going on. Dirty Diana on the pulling truck. We actually got the transmission in, so we are dangerously damn close to firing the truck up, and I will be glad to hear it run. We are hiring right now at Thoroughbred Diesel. We are hiring for an inside sales guy. This is one of our biggest jobs. Take a lot of pride in the sales positions here at Thoroughbred Diesel. So if you're a motivated guy and you're looking to come to work for a great company, please give us a call. Send us in a resume. We'd be glad to talk to you. We still have our GB injector sale going on right now. We've got some more GB videos that are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks, so look for those. One of our biggest sales we got going on right now is Power Shot. We're giving a free bottle of Power Shot away with every $100 purchase that you make, or with any purchase that's over $100. Our Power Shot is our in-house fuel additive. I think you guys will really like it. It's very good stuff. It's what I'm running in my truck. I really like it. At the end of the video today, don't forget to click the link for turn on the live notifications. That way it will let you know when we're on, and we're trying to do more live videos now. We're considering doing some call-in interviews from diesel experts. So if you guys got some people that you'd want to see us do a call-in show with, please let us know. Then what do we got else going on here? I'm going to answer a couple questions. I'm going to turn it off, guys. We had a bunch of them today. Thanks about deleting my 2016 Ford. Not really looking for more power. Makes like 50-75 horse. His ability to delete DPF manually. Is there anything else out there besides the EasyLink? Ethan, I really don't talk about that on the shows, but I'll be honest with you, man. EasyLink is a really, really good thing. It's a good product. Check it out for sure. You're not going to go wrong. It's getting big enough now that everybody's chapping, this, that, and the other about EasyLink. But don't let the Walmart thing go on with you. It is a very good thing for sure. 12 valve comes around 650 horsepower. Redid the whole top end, now pushing oil out of the blow-by tube under normal driving conditions. No smoke or haze, just oil, broke pistons and rings. Also, it just depends on what you had going on with the first engine and what you changed and what they told you at your from your machinist. It could be a couple of different things going on there, man. I would say right now, first thing you do is you check it for compression. 0659, what's the best tuner? EFI Live you can do, man. You can also do Smarty is great tuning as well. Best program for 98.5 Dodge 2500 needs better fuel mileage. Trevor Mallory, I'm going to say if you don't do, first thing you do is do a lift pump upgrade. Then if you want to do a program or do Smarty, be a good one. Kevin Lafferty, employee discount with the sales position. Absolutely, Kevin Lafferty. Ethan, give Colin a call. 269. Ethan Theus, you're very welcome. And I am going to pick a winner for the hat today. The beanie is going to, let's see, Brad Donaldson. Brad, I'm going to give you the beanie today. I'm going to give you the beanie because it sucks for you to have gone through as many turbos as you have. I hope that maybe I gave you an idea that's going to be able to help you, brother, and I'm sure that everybody that's watching today on the Q&A would want the hat to go to you. So, Brad, you're a damn good American. Good luck on your truck. If you need anything from me, let me know. Guys, I'm out. Make sure you turn the Facebook Live notifications on. Everybody do your best to try to be a good American. Do something to help somebody out. And do not, for crying out loud, eat the damn Tide Pods because that's a bunch of crap. Y'all have a good rest of your week. See you next week. Thank you all.